Alright, so I was watching fucking Hunter x Hunter, right? And I was debating to myself, like, which character am I most like? Am I Hisoka or am I fucking Gon, right? And like, I'm keep saying to myself, like, when we play Xenoverse, I'm Hisoka as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'll leave you alone, so you know I can have like a better experience when I fight you. But like when you do something to to whoever I love, I'll go all out. You know what I'm saying? On some Gon type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Gon was in Naruto, he would be a Uchiha. That nigga literally just said, fuck all this after... See, I can't really go into all that. But, you know what I'm saying?
I just returned to Hunter x Hunter.
Huh?
And I just returned to Hunter x Hunter after taking like a 3-week break. And I came back to the HD version. Yo, the HD version looks so much better, yo.
Here you go, trying to be the ultimate otaku.
The HD version looks so much better.
Hell yeah, it looks better. The fuck, Hisoka looked like a fucking. He looked like a brick. I think a.
Now I'll say this: the HD version definitely looks better, but the original version got a better soundtrack. That's facts. The original version soundtrack is like top tier. It's like comparing.
I can't hear shit right now.
It's like comparing the part 1 Naruto soundtrack to the Shippuden soundtrack. Like the part 1 Naruto soundtrack is untouchable.
Your shit just cut out.
You can't hear me?
I can hear you now.
I didn't touch anything.
I don't know what the fuck.
No, I don't want to operate my PlayStation with my voice. But, so
yeah, so it's either Hisoka or fucking Gon. And high key, I'm just like,
you're only how do I say it? You're only Gon when you get mad. Other than that, you're Hisoka.
That's what, yo. That's what I was thinking too. But like, I'm only Hisoka when I'm playful. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not always playful. I be serious as fuck all the time. I don't know.
Basically, you're both of them. Like, that's all it is.
Still, that shit. I was really watching like fucking. I was watching the ending of the Hunter exam, and I'm just like, oh shit. Like when Hisoka, I don't know if you got that far. Did you get like how far are you?
I'm at the first, like, not the first Gon and Hisoka fight, because that was where Gon got like super fucked up. The second fight when Gon and Killua are doing the
stadium thing.
They're doing their nen training.
Got you. Okay, so when
episode 33, I think that's where I'm at.
Really? Is that really 33? I think the Hunter exam ended at like 20. Or no, it ended kind of short. Like, yeah, it kind of did end pretty fucking short. Yeah, fuck it.
I don't know the episode numbers because I watched the entire Hunter exam for the 99 version.
Oh yeah, you're still,
that shit was fire.
Weebish for that, but it's okay. Okay.
Look, you got to get the best of both worlds, bro. You know,
you got that.
Best of both worlds. What was I about to say? Welcome to the Untitled Podcast, episode number 4.
Dex, no, nigga. The fuck?
It's honestly, like, compared to last week, obviously, it's not really much to talk about. Because no Dragon Ball Super, no Boruto for a couple of weeks, no One Piece this week. And that's it. It's really just, all I read this week was My Hero, Black Clover, and Dr. Stone, but I'm still catching up on Dr. Stone, so I don't know anything that's currently going on.
I mean, to be honest, like, I'm not gonna cap. I think, like, in terms of, like, side characters, like, I think Zoro is way better than Vegeta. You know what I'm saying? Or they position Zoro like a lot better than they do Vegeta. Like yo, the simple fact that like what are they, the gifters or some shit, right? That approached
Who?
the Kaido's gang approached Zoro, trying to make Zoro join them. What are they called?
You're
The
talking about like
gifters.
those numbers guys.
Yeah,
I don't know the name of the group either, but yeah.
like with that whole thing, like yo, they really give Zoro like his own like shine, like without like shitting on him, like. But Vegeta, they always shit on that man. But maybe it's because they always fight the same character, so it's like you kind of have to
I
like.
mean,
But
yeah, like at that point, you're kind of like getting into just One Piece versus Dragon Ball territory as a whole. But like Zoro is, to me, Zoro is like one of the greatest side characters, just like period. Like
yeah,
Zoro pretty much is the main character alongside Luffy.
yeah, for real. I mean, do you think that? I mean, we did talk about this before, but do you think that Big Ma is going to help Luffy or no?
Maybe not of her own will. Like I feel like it's gonna be a Katakuri type of thing, just because him and Luffy have that built-in respect.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, how do I put it? I don't feel like she's gonna be helping Luffy so much as she's just gonna be attacking Kaido. Like
Yeah,
it won't necessarily be an alliance. It'll be like a three-way dance kind of thing.
yeah, for real.
Straw Hats, well, the Straw Samurai Mink, whatever alliance, the
Yo,
Big Mom Pirates, and then the Beast Pirates.
I feel so bad for Momo. Like
Yo,
that,
he got
that
he
man's only 8.
Momonosuke is Jesus confirmed, yo.
Yo, my man is literally 8, bro.
My
Like,
man got crucified.
bruh, yo, why they doing my man like they trying to do Ace, yo? Like, God.
I mean, he's 8, but technically he's like 28 because of time travel. I'm just saying.
That time travel, bruh.
So
My man is. And look, that,
okay, so wait. This is the question that I wanted to ask you. I wanted to ask you it last week, but I was too busy suffering from allergies and hay fever and all that type shit. So, who do you think is Yamato? Like what is Yamato's true identity? That's Kaido's son. Like, cause I mean, I got a couple of theories. You know,
to be honest, I have no idea. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, yo, honestly, I'm here for the ride. I don't even have no prediction for that shit, to be honest.
I think it's tied in with Odin somehow.
Oh yeah, because of the whole
Whether
fucking lightning as the title.
Yeah, well, it's not even just that. Just because he's seemingly on Luffy's side, like I'm kind of leaning more towards he looked up to Odin, or he was like how do I explain it? Like he
Nigga.
like Kaido is basically a deadbeat dad. Is basically what I'm getting at.
Yeah, basically.
And so Yamato kind of idolized Odin and everything that he stood for, because Odin was doing all this great things for Wano, and Kaido on the other hand is over here drinking his life away, wreaking havoc over the entire world basically. The Smile Factory with the fake devil fruits and all that, basically just corrupting the world and just evil, a bunch of just evil shit. So Yamato he doesn't really fuck with his dad like that, so now he's just kind of like rebelling.
I mean,
That's my theory.
I can see that. I can see that. You know what You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go that far into it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really care. But you feel me? But since we talking about deadbeats, you feel me? Like,
It's not even the One Piece chapter this week, so
yeah,
that's just kind of leftover from last week.
yeah. But since we talking about deadbeats, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about a great father. Let's talk about All for One, bro. The simple fact that like, all right,
Oh no.
bruh.
Let's get into this My Hero chapter.
Like, honestly, I didn't talk about this last week, but like, the simple fact that my man, like, all right, hold on, I gotta get his name. Who is the? Do you know the name of the guy that was squirting water into Aizawa's eyes?
Pause. But no.
Yeah, that was truly the MVP, yo. Without him, they would be fucked. They would be
Wait.
fucked.
Oh. No, he was some kind of pro hero. But
Yeah, he was like a regular hero. That's what I'm saying. Like that was the MVP, yo. Cause, bro, like,
he was somebody's sidekick, I think.
man, look. Either way, man, like, if it wasn't for that, they would be fucked, bro. Like, the simple fact that my man gave him a gift, yo. All for One really just gave him everything and was like, alright, here you go, my guy. Have fun. Bro, the simple fact that my man said, alright, look, destroy everything. I said, oh, they're giving me Sasuke vibes. Oh, bro. Bruh, this whole chapter is honestly super fire. To be honest, I mean, you the
Look,
one.
man, they did Endeavor filthy.
I don't give a fuck what you talking about. They did
Filthy.
Endeavor perfect. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Huh?
Bro, he was always alright. So
Shigaraki is toying with this man.
and I'm pretty sure Todoroki. I mean, I said Todoroki. Shigaraki would do the same to All Might. It doesn't even matter, bro. Like,
Not to this extent, bro.
you don't think so?
Like he literally like, all right, if All Might was in this situation, I believe that, well, first of all, if All Might was in this situation, he would be Shigaraki's target because all Shigaraki wants is one for all.
Yeah.
So in that case, the dynamic would just be different off rip. But just say Shigaraki was still just after Midoriya, we'll go with the same story, just put All Might in the position of Endeavor. I still feel like All Might would give Shigaraki a better fight than Endeavor is giving him.
You think so? I mean, let's really be honest. Like, Endeavor put up more of a fight than I think All Might would. You know what I'm saying? Like, even his, like, we gotta remember, like, we put All Might in like such high regards because of him being the symbol of peace, but like, he was only like the true symbol of peace. Like, I don't want to say a decade ago because it wasn't like that, but I mean, wait, how long?
I don't even think it was a year ago.
No. I'm talking about like in terms of like when he got injured and he had like a limiter, like, you know, after the fight for All for One, you know, like, he pretty much couldn't really use the power of One for All for what, at least an hour. That was like his cap. So, I mean, again, it's like durability.
But I mean, are you talking about Prime All Might or
I'm talking about current
All Might on
like
on his deathbed?
Yeah, like All Might on his deathbed, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not really, like, basically like last season All Might, you know, like before he fought All for One. Like, I don't think he would even, you know, hold a candle to what Endeavor kind of did. Like, Endeavor kind of, like, held his own for, like, what he did. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that, again, even when we go back into, like, last season, I want to say, like, you know, that whole thing where All Might was saying that, you know, I have to talk to Shigaraki. Like, I have to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's my, you know, master's grand, you know what I'm saying? Like, that whole thing. Like, if you put that into play, you know what I'm saying? Like, even then, like, I don't think that All Might would even hold a candle to what Endeavor did. Like Endeavor was the only person to really and all right, and I'll shift it to this because like it's kind of crazy that Deku is being such of a, I wouldn't say Tanjiro, but like he's such a, he's kind of Vegeta at this point, like just going head first into it, even though that he's basically the prize for Shigaraki. Like I don't, I don't really see like okay if we put All Might in Endeavor's position, I see that the same thing happening in the manga chapter a lot sooner than it is currently. You know what I'm saying? Like I definitely feel as though,
I feel like if All Might was in the battle, it would have been a bigger event. Like
you think
it's
so?
sure the fight definitely wouldn't have lasted as long as it did, but All Might definitely would have, I guess, put more pressure on Shigaraki for like during their fight. Cause I mean, let's be honest. For these past couple of chapters, this Endeavor Shigaraki fight has been background noise to everything else that's happening. It's like it's almost not even important. Like again, for the entire fight, Shigaraki is just barely even paying attention to Endeavor. He's just focused on
everyone else
getting Midoriya. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I just looked up right now on Google, basically, who could Endeavor beat All Might, and it led me to a Reddit thread, basically talking about could Endeavor beat All for One, because All Might beat All for One. So
I mean, I wouldn't even give that to All. I wouldn't give that to All Might, to be honest with you, only because like, when you really look at it, I mean, to be honest, I don't even count that as a win. Like I kind of count that as a.
He won though.
I mean,
he beat him.
Guess he beat him, but like in reality, like didn't he get up like what, an hour after? Like okay, like
after he was locked up.
Yeah, like I don't like, bro. Like okay, for example, right? Like I don't even think that like All for One is kind of captured. Like I think he's just there just because. Like when you really be honest, like I think that's just, you know what I'm saying. He just like, I'm trying to think of what character this is. Like it's kind of reminding me of like it's on some, I'll be captured, but I'm not really captured. Like it's my okay. Honestly, it's from Baki, but you haven't watched Baki, so that's an L for you. But basically, like it's this guy, right? And he's like, all right, yeah, I'll be confined in this prison per se, until like I just want to do something else. Like it's kind of like he has his own perceived plan. You know what I'm saying? And again, this is probably all his plan, like, you know what I'm saying, just to get to release, you know what I'm saying, after all of the destruction and decay. Because even then, bro, like, the simple fact that he has his quirks taken away, and my man is still on the power of All for One. I mean, One for All, like
who,
Shigaraki? Yeah, like, you, like, and then on top of that, you got all the Namus like just popping up. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a little crazy right now. Like, high key, bro. Look, Kira, you know what I'm saying? Is Light Yagami is always going to be, the number one top smartest anime character. But like, to be honest, like, I think All for One is in the running. No cap. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, bro, if it...
All for One is not Madara level.
Bro, but even Madara kind of messed up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
All for One is not Aizen level either.
Even Aizen messed up, too. Because Aizen, first of all, he was a pompous asshole and let his ego take control. You know what I'm saying? And Ichigo literally just like said, "All right, I'm gonna just play with you real quick." My man, yo, the simple fact that Ichigo had the most straightest face, and you know Ichigo, like he's usually like, bro, he's usually the most like asshole person to fight against. Like it's different from Naruto because Naruto has taught no jutsu, but like it comes with passion. But like Ichigo is a shit talker. He ain't say nothing. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just slashed you. Like that was it. And Aizen just standing like, what the fuck? Like, bro.
I mean, but if we're being honest though, like that was a total ass pull. Everything about the final Getsuga Tensho is a total ass pull.
Oh, are you serious?
It's Deus Ex Machina, bro. Like if yeah, you say Aizen was a pompous, cocky asshole, but like
he let his ego take control, bro.
But like, come on, bro. If it wasn't for the final Getsuga Tensho, that's the only reason why Aizen lost. You know what I'm saying? And the final Getsuga Tensho itself was never mentioned at all anytime before in the series, and then just out of nowhere, Ichigo's dad just came up and was like, "Hey, let me teach you this super powerful technique that I never mentioned any time before in the series, so that you can defeat Aizen."
That's what made it great. You know what I'm saying? Like you always wonder.
You can't.
All right, it was always hinted at the simple fact that his father was a reaper, right?
You can't like that and then complain about all the Dragon Ball ass pulls.
I mean, but Dragon Ball ass pulls are literally just like ass pulls out of thin air, bro. Like
that's like, what the final Getsuga Tensho is.
Nah, bro. First of all, like okay. First of all, in the what was it? I don't know if it was the first episode or the second episode, but like, you know, it was always hinted at his father being a Soul Reaper. You know what I'm saying? And even knowing that, it's like, alright, why don't you have the gi? Like, why don't you have, like, why aren't you currently a Soul Reaper? Like, what happened? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a complete ass pull, but I'll give it to you.
So you saying,
but like,
so you saying the reason why he didn't have his gi on is because, because he lost his powers from using the move or something?
Just anything in general, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, alright. Take this for example, right? The final, the last true season of the anime, right? Where, you know, you had basically like the ending, like the what was it? Was it the last 4 episodes? Last 2? When basically they were like, alright, Ichigo, like the reason why we did all this is because we couldn't really fully trust you and blah blah blah, and you know what I'm saying? So we gave you all your, you know, we put all our spirit pressure into, you know, this sword to kind of unleash your power again and blah blah blah. Like, you know, like with that whole thing, like it doesn't seem like an ass pull because, like, I mean, let's really be honest, like everything that happened, like again, that whole season is kind of like a what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? I'm not discrediting anything, you know what I'm saying? Like in terms of the Dragon Ball, like it's definitely right there. You feel me? It's definitely right there in terms of ass pullery. But like when it comes to Dragon Ball, bro, like it's literally out of thin air, like thin fucking air, bro.
Hold on, what the fuck is this beeping, yo?
That fucking fire alarm, bro.
Nah, this not the fire alarm this time.
Haiki, do you think, like with all the hype that's going on, do you think that this is the end of do you think this is the end of My Hero?
All right, so before we get to that, what was we originally talking about?
We were talking about the whole
all right.
Bleach.
So you think you think that One for All is not One for All? You think that All for One is smarter than Aizen?
Yeah.
You think that One for All is probably one of, if not the smartest shonen antagonists of all time?
Yeah. I mean, when you look at Madara,
I just want to have it I
Yeah.
just want to have it stamped. I want people to clip this moment.
All right. Well, look. This is why I say this, because with every great fucking strategist, they always let their ego take control. You know what I'm saying? When you look at like Yagami, he literally put himself in the fucking corner. He was literally straight. I mean, in the beginning of it, L knew that, you know what I'm saying, it was like Yagami, but I mean, to the perception of others, yes. To even at a certain point, L had to question himself, is he fucking retarded, or is he like, you know what I'm saying, like, ain't no way. You know what I'm saying? Like, but again, you know what I'm saying?
So just to like establish like your tier of smart anime people, Light and L are like at the top of your list, right?
Yeah, I would say, yeah. Well, I wouldn't
I
put
mean, I'm
Light.
not disagreeing with you.
I wouldn't put
I
Light
agree.
necessarily, but I'll put L for sure. I'll put L on top of that.
I think they both equal, to be honest.
Nah, not really. I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean,
Because I mean, spoiler alert, Light did win.
know, how did Light win?
He won at the end.
How?
L gave up. No, L died actually. I forgot.
Yeah, L
It's been
died.
so long.
But even when, like, okay, for example, the clue that pinpointed the whole, the like, okay, what is his name? Near or Nell, right? So once Nell,
Near white hair.
yeah,
Near, yeah.
wasn't that the other one?
You thinking of Nell from Bleach?
Mm-hmm.
Nelly L.
Baby girl. But
All right. Okay, sir.
hey, man.
She is a infant.
Yeah, alright. Shit. When she grows up, you feel me? That shit. Whoo. Whoo. Bruh.
FBI, open up. Saying no.
Bruh. Oh, man. Oh, man. She is the baddest fucking. Ooh.
Without turning this into a waifu debate, because we can save this for another day.
Yeah, because I know for a fact you're gonna...
Nobody in Bleach can touch my bae Yoruichi, man.
You're fucking garbage for that.
Nobody can touch Yoruichi.
Yoruichi? Oh, here you go.
She is the GOAT.
Here you go. You started confusing power levels with actual love and lust. That's okay though.
Nah, man.
That's okay though.
Nah, man. Soon, first episode where she transformed out of that cat form, bro, I was sold. Love at first sight.
Her butt was kind of like small for me, you know. I mean, it's obvious that she had big boobs, but all anime girls have big boobs, you know. But again, when you look
Except
at now,
Sakura.
She got that good punani, you feel me? Shit, it made Sasuke blush, first of all.
Like, why does nobody talk about the fact that Sasuke ended up with the only girl in all of Naruto that doesn't have any tits?
Because she had the best pussy in the world, that's all that matters. Look at Naruto, that nigga don't even want to come home, bro. Fuck it.
But Naruto ended up with the baddest girl, bro. The best girl. Hinata is best girl.
Not really. I mean, what did Hinata do in the Great Ninja War? Nothing.
She held Naruto's hand and gave him moral support.
Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? Who actually did the most work? Who healed the whole Shinobi nation? Sakura. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about all that. Alright? You know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna stop hating on Sakura and start hating Kakashi. Alright? Kakashi
What did
is
Kakashi
honestly
do?
garbage. Cause, bro, like...
That's a hot take.
Nah, bro. Like...
All the female Naruto fans are coming for your ass.
Nah, when you look at Kakashi, bro, like, what did he really do? Like, we really, like, put Kakashi in front, you know what I'm saying, in terms of him being the smartest, the most, like, he is Sasuke, you know what I'm saying? Sasuke is truly Kakashi, you know what I'm saying? When you look at the flashbacks and really see how Kakashi was as a kid, hell yeah, that man is a fucking jerk, okay? But you know what I'm saying? Like he didn't really have much skill. Like yes, he was top ninja. You know what I'm saying? And without the Sharingan, he was questionable. You know, questionably like the top tier youngest ninja besides Itachi. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I
Cool.
will say this: like people do, Kakashi is overrated. Kakashi's well, I'm not gonna say Kakashi as a whole. Kakashi's brains, his smartness is overrated because, I mean, yeah, he's a gifted student, and along the same lines as Sasuke, Itachi, Minato, like that whole crew when they were kids. But like when you look at, especially after Obito disappeared and Rin died, like Kakashi really was kind of like an idiot.
What I'm saying. And even when you looked at how he fought, like bro,
He made a lot of dumb decisions.
the first mission he barely could defeat Zabuza, bro. Like serious?
I mean, he still won though, so I'm gonna give him that. But
Barely, nigga. He didn't even win. Like how did he win? He killed himself.
he
Like
killed Haku. He killed Haku, and that led to Zabuza losing the will to fight, I guess.
talk no jutsu, it was Naruto, bro. I'm not giving that to Kakashi. And even when you look at everything, you know what I'm saying? Like I know like a lot of like casual like Naruto fans, like well not Naruto fans in general, but like just not the people that just watch Naruto. Like Guy Sensei all the time said, yes, this is my rival, talking big about Kakashi, like, you know what I'm saying, this is who I inspire to be better than. But like Kakashi couldn't even fucking fight Madara, bro. He couldn't even fight Obito. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, Kakashi.
Well,
smart.
until he absorbed the Ten Tails. Before then, they were kind of equal. It was basically Kamui versus Kamui.
Nah, when you went into that, all right. So basically, all right. So when you had the whole Kakashi versus Obito inside the time space, like Obito was completely mind fucking Kakashi. Kakashi, like, bro, the simple fact that Kakashi that has a Sharingan is acceptable to literally any genjutsu, but taught literally Sakura, Sasuke, and Naruto how to evade and get out of a genjutsu, but that nigga can't get out of anything. You know what I'm saying? No, you
But that wasn't a genjutsu, though.
Oh, okay, so you're saying that him stabbing Obito, him seeing Ren, all the trivial shit that was going on in his mind, that was not genjutsu.
That wasn't a genjutsu. That was a flashback.
No. I'm not talking about the flashback.
That was just him. That was him having PTSD. That wasn't a genjutsu. It was all his memories resurfacing.
My nigga.
That you really thought that
Bro.
like that dimension was a genjutsu?
No, not the dimension, my guy. I'm talking about like the fight. The fight itself. When Kakashi used the Shidori, right? And Obito said, "You're going to kill me like you did Ren." In that moment, you know what I'm saying? That was all a genjutsu, bro.
That wasn't a genjutsu. That's just mind games.
Oh my god. My games? Are you serious? So seeing shit is a my game, huh?
Yeah, all right. It's a difference between an actual genjutsu, like I'm attacking you, I'm casting a jutsu. And
how is that different from
like,
the whole Sasuke and Itachi fight? Because literally that whole fucking fight was there.
And because, all right, so the difference is Obito was basically doing the same thing to Kakashi that Itachi did to Sasuke when he first showed up. You telling me that when Sasuke and Itachi first fought in that little hotel thing, that was a genjutsu because Sasuke was seeing images of his past and he was being traumatized by that?
No.
I mean,
that's completely different.
No, that's a bad example because Itachi actually did pit Sasuke under genjutsu there.
And that's
but see, but that's the difference though. Like Itachi actually pit him under a genjutsu to make him see those flashbacks. Obito, for all intents and
You
purposes, was
don't
just
think he
playing
did?
on. He was just playing on Kakashi's PTSD from that moment. It wasn't a genjutsu. He was guilt tripping him. Like, you gonna kill me like you did Rin? That's not a genjutsu. That's just, look at what you did, nigga. I'm using this against you.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to just like watch that one time. All right, just watch it one
Because
time.
how could it be a genjutsu if they're both using the same Sharingan? Surely Kakashi would just be like, oh, release, like, huh?
Okay.
I don't think it was a genjutsu, bro.
You think it wasn't a fucking Kenjutsu, but yet, alright, okay. So, even with Itachi versus Kakashi, bro, that he didn't even hold a candle to Itachi. He literally just got caught in the Genjutsu immediately. And you are a bearer of the Sharingan, and you're telling me that you just because you have a Sharingan doesn't mean that you can't get hit with a Genjutsu. And even on top of that, bro, you're fighting a blind Sasuke, and you couldn't even like capture him. Are you what? What?
Well, yeah, well that's referring to your original point of Kakashi is overrated.
Bro.
If Kakashi was truly as smart as people made him out to be, he would have immediately known who Itachi. Well, he did know who Itachi was, so he would have immediately known about Tsukuyomi. He would have managed to avoid that instead of being suffering from it and then being put in a hospital for like weeks on end. And then he would have been able to come up with some type of strategy. You know, him, Naruto, and Sakura. I'm pretty sure all three of them, yes, could have captured Sasuke after the 5 Kage Summit. Because by that point, again, Sasuke, yeah, he was blind and running out of chakra.
But alone,
you know,
Kakashi couldn't capture Sasuke by himself. Blind Sasuke. Nigga didn't even have no chakra left, bro. He used everything on Danzo.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. Like, people make Kakashi out to seem like he's Itachi, Shikamaru, Madara level strategist, but he's really not.
He's just garbage, bro. That's all I'm saying.
He's not garbage because he's definitely still like leagues above Naruto when it comes to strategy.
You think so? I kind of put Naruto above him in terms of strategy.
Naruto's not a strategist. He's just.
When you put,
it's the Goku thing.
I don't know.
It's the Luffy thing. They're not strategists. They just have an instinct, an innate ability to fight. You know.
See, I don't know, man. Because again, bro, like when you really look at Naruto, like the whole, like just thinking outside the box in general in terms of strategy, like bro, like. The whole Neji and Naruto fight, like, it wasn't all the way strategy, you could tell, because it was really just playing by ear. It was literally just like, okay, here's my opening. Okay, I could do this. Okay, I could do that. But, I mean, at the end of it, I mean, yeah, Naruto definitely had strategy within beating Neji. I mean, that whole, I'm just go underground and then, you know what I'm saying, with the shadow clones, like, again, like, high key, like, again, Naruto isn't the smartest and not the most brightest, but in terms of strategy, I do put him above Kakashi. And I'm not talking about Naruto. I'm talking about, like, Hokage Naruto, or even, like, you know,
Hokage Naruto, sure, but, like, Hokage Naruto wasn't there for the majority of the series.
Even before Hokage Naruto, like, just the...
Nah, bro. So, I mean...
Okay.
Well, first of all, I think Kakashi would have figured out a way to defeat Neji quicker than Naruto did in the Chunin exams. But a more like direct proof that Kakashi is a better strategist than Naruto is, well, two things, actually, when they were both fighting together in Shippuden. First was the fight against Deidara. If it wasn't for Kakashi, Naruto wouldn't have been able to catch up to Deidara all the way back in the beginning of Shippuden. That was Kakashi's plan to use the Kamui to nullify Datara's long range attacks. And then the second example is the fight against Obito before he unmasked. If it wasn't for Kakashi and his strategy, Naruto wouldn't have been able to even touch Toby, let alone give him a Rasengan to the face and unmask him. Kakashi was the reason why Naruto was able to fight against Toby. So, like that right there, Kakashi is like, yeah, he's not as smart as people make him seem, but Naruto is not a better strategist than Kakashi. No, I'm sorry. You can't convince me of that.
I mean, I guess. I mean, yeah, sure. You know, in terms of that, but like, bro, like, Kakashi is garbage. All right, let's just leave it at that. Kakashi is garbage.
See, because you always take it to the extreme. Like I said, Kakashi's overrated. You just over here like, nah, Kakashi's garbage. Like he's trash. He's useless.
Because he is, bro. He's absolutely, bro. My man literally just like played backseat. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the whole Great Ninja War. You know what I'm saying? Like as soon as he met up with Naruto after the whole Obito, like my man literally just was like, oh wait, he's Obito? Wait, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like in terms of like, bro, okay. Kakashi can't separate his emotion from what he has to do. Like the moment that Obito unmasked himself. Well, he did not mask himself.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Name one plan that Kakashi had after he saw Obito.
But you talking about after he saw Obito? At that point, Kakashi was emotionally traumatized. Like, I'm talking about before then. No, you just said that Kakashi can't separate emotion and logic when coming up with a strategy in a fight, right?
Okay, yes.
The entire first part of Naruto, Kakashi was like that.
Bro, nah, he wasn't always like that, bro. Not in the beginning of Naruto.
I'd say honestly, I'd say all the way up until Toby got involved, Kakashi was this not cold-hearted, but this stone-faced to the point strategist. It was only when Toby got involved that Kakashi like really started to like break down, basically.
Garbage. So you're saying that when it really mattered, Kakashi was garbage, right?
Yes, and that's why Kakashi is overrated.
He's
like
garbage,
I'll say this. Kakashi, he completely underestimated the Sasuke situation. He started to fold during the Fourth Great Shinobi War after Obito unveiled himself, and he is definitely the most forgettable Hokage next to Tobirama. But
you got me.
He's not trash.
Oh man, that's crazy.
But he's not trash.
That's crazy. Tobirama. Oh my gosh, he just disrespected.
Tobirama is not the second most forgettable Hokage next to Kakashi.
No, he's not.
I mean, bro, like
honestly,
look at the other Hokage. Besides Kakashi and Tobirama, you got Hashirama, who is the god of Shinobi.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hiruzen, who basically cultivated the greatest generation of Shinobi with the Sannin, Naruto, Sasuke, etc. Tsunade, who was there basically for the entire series.
Okay.
Minato, who I don't even need to talk about, and then Naruto, who is the most legendary Shinobi of all time. Like, where does Tobirama fit? What did Tobirama do during his Hokage reign besides be racist towards the Uchiha?
He started the. I mean, shit. He started the. Oh yeah, he kind of started all this shit. To be honest,
Tobirama is Donald Trump. It's like, no, I'm not gonna go that far.
Basically, but
no, I'm not going. Donzo is Donald Trump.
I wouldn't even say that, to be honest. Like, at least Danzo did what was necessary. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even stretch it that far. Like, honestly, like Sako Okage is kind of like garbage, to be honest. He didn't really do anything. He put people in a position to basically be oppressed and to later on grow hatred and to revolt. You know what I'm saying? Revolt. So I mean,
And he created, I guess, reanimation jutsu, which low key came back to bite him in the ass.
yeah, yeah, twice. That's sad.
Did he create the Reaper Death Seal too? I don't think so.
Nah, that wasn't that the fourth?
No, because Minato, he didn't create it. He used it to seal the Nine Tails. I don't know. I think that might have just been like around, I guess. I'm about to look it up.
High key. Like I thought that he actually invented that because wasn't that the like no one else
Nah.
used it. Like when the fourth, well not the fourth, but when the third Hokage like used it for Orochimaru, like he like hinted at the whole this is what the fourth did and blah 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 like I'm pretty sure the fourth created
It says it was developed by the Uzumaki clan.
yeah. See? Oh no, okay, no.
So this was like
Yeah, it was
way
before,
back.
yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
But still, second Hokage is trash. I don't even know how we got on to this whole Naruto tangent.
Because
What was we talking about, My
Sakura.
Hero?
Yeah, but you start talking about Sakura, and I don't need people to hate on my base Sakura. You know what I'm saying? They need to grow a hate train for Kakashi instead of Sakura, bro. Sakura did more than what Kakashi did for the whole entire like series. Okay.
I wouldn't say all that, but
What?
okay.
Are you serious?
Sakura didn't even do more than Kakashi in the fight against Kaguya, let alone the entire series.
Bro, they both were backseat. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, bro.
They both did literally one thing. Sakura literally only punched Kaguya, and Kakashi only used his Susanoo to hit Kaguya. You know what I'm saying? So she could
That's
feel
way that's
like,
way more than
how?
Sakura's little ass punch.
What the fuck? It literally did the same exact thing. Like,
No, it didn't. No, it did not.
bro.
You telling me that Sakura's one punch was as strong as Kakashi double-eyed Sharingan Susanoo?
Yeah, I mean, all he did was knock her down to the point where like Sasuke and Naruto could like touch her. You know what I'm saying? Sakura literally
Kakashi's whole Susanoo was the reason why they won. He held Kaguya off long enough for Naruto and Sasuke to have an opening.
Hey man, say what you
Sakura
will.
cannot do that.
Say what you will.
Sakura would be fucking roadkill.
Hey man, that whole Kakashi using the Susanoo is a complete ass pull. But hey, you know what I'm saying? If you want to use that, you know, that's cool too.
I mean, I'm just saying, you started saying crazy stuff like Sakura did more than Kakashi in the entire series, which is like...
I didn't say... she did more when it mattered more than Kakashi in the whole entire series, guys. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, when you look at it, after Sasuke left, what did Kakashi really do? It was only Jiraiya and Naruto, yes?
What do you mean? Like, after Sasuke left, Naruto and Jiraiya left, too.
Exactly. And who was...
Yo, nobody ever talks about that, yo.
And, like, who did Sakura go to?
They just left Sakura all alone. Yeah.
So, again, Kakashi did what?
Held down the Leaf Village.
Fuck out of here. See,
you talking about training, though. Like, Sakura didn't do anything. Sakura didn't do anything but become stronger. And even then, she still wasn't on Kakashi's level.
She is literally the top medical ninja of the whole shinobi world. Are you serious?
She wasn't at the beginning of Shippuden, though. That was once her That was once her seal activated.
Bro, even before that, you know what I'm saying? Her feats alone were impressive. Okay, the whole pain fight.
What
Who
were her
was the
feats?
bro? The whole pain fight. Who was the one that was healing everyone? Cause Tsunade was down for the count. So who was healing the whole the whole Konoha?
Definitely not Sakura. She was too busy screaming for Naruto.
She literally did heal everyone until the whole place got destroyed.
I
I
mean,
mean,
who's everyone though? Because
okay, everyone who got injured.
Konohamaru got his ass beat. Choji, like they all got their ass beat. Kakashi died. Like,
Yeah, but they were all left on the battlefield. And again, even what was it? Choji's father, bro, went right to Sakura, and Sakura literally did everything, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
I still don't think she did more. She did. All right, yeah,
Alright.
she did more. She did more than Kakashi. Like you said, she did more when it mattered than Kakashi did. But in terms of like just overall impact on the series, bro, like Kakashi put this shit in motion. Like
Yeah, for the worst way.
Kakashi, yeah, but like still, he still did something.
Yeah, I bet.
Besides being a sideline character for like 80% of the series, just screaming for Naruto and Sasuke.
I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying? Someone had to do
Sakura
it.
cried for like 80% of the series.
Okay. And Kakashi literally blanked. Well, he literally tried to stare with one eye throughout the whole Shippuden, trying to master his Sharingan, which he never truly mastered, because he couldn't, because again he doesn't have the chakra reserved to, sustain that Sharingan power. So again, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, he did during the war, but that was kind of an ass pull. We ain't gonna talk about that.
hey, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, but again, you know what I'm saying? In terms of the greatest strategist, yes, bro. All for One is definitely the greatest strategist as of right now. You know what I'm saying? Oh no. Matter of fact, I'll say, uh, uh, I don't wanna butcher his name. Yorichi,
What series?
Yorichi. You
What
wouldn't know
series
his
is he
name.
from?
Demon Slayer. Yorichi, that's his name. He's the first Demon Slayer, basically. He was the original flame breath or fire breath user. So all the like okay, so basically he damaged Muzan to the point where like his wounds couldn't heal. He damaged Muzan to the point where like even the current fight with all the pillars, he still like it was at like a certain point where like Tanjiro could use the flame pillar, well not the flame pillar, but he could use the flame breath, flame style, and it wasn't on the scale of Yorichi, but like Yorichi, that's his name. I don't know why I'm saying Yorichi like Bleach, but yeah, like it's not on the scale of that, but like Muzan was saying, like, oh, like it's not nowhere comparison to how it burns, but he's hitting me in the same spots, and it's like, bro, like all the moving parts that was left in from the first initial fight, like, bro, the simple fact that Tamiya uh was the one who got the idea from the original Demon Slayer, Yuichi. You know what I'm saying? The simple fact that like everything honestly went into motion because of what he did and how he was talking to Tamiya and everything like that. Because bro, to be honest, like they were saying that he was supposed to commit was it Sekabu?
Tomioka?
Tomioka, no. Tamiya. The demon.
Oh, see, I don't know.
Yeah, I
I
know you
haven't
don't
read
watch.
Demon Slayer.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the anime. You Remember the pretty demon, the one that kind of looked like Muzan?
Sure.
Oh, here you go. Sure. It's the
Look, that was
only
like 3 months
demon,
ago, bro.
bro.
Like,
It's literally the only demon that
not even. That was like
Tanjiro.
6 months ago.
It's the only demon that talked to Tanjiro. The one that had that weird little like assistant.
I mean, I do remember who you talking about. I just didn't know that was what his name was.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't say he's probably the smartest, but again, I'll give it to All for One. You know what I'm saying? I'll give it to All for One.
I'm gonna just wait for it to all play out. I will say that I do. I guess I appreciate his. He's basically like the puppet master of this whole thing, from the shadows, if you will. Like, even though they beat him, they didn't really beat him. So I like that whole aspect, but
I
I
mean,
can't. I can't, in all good fairness, put him above
all
like
right.
Madara and Aizen
I'll put
and
this into
Death
perspective.
Note.
I'll put this into perspective. The only reason why All for One truly came out of hiding was so that All Might could basically lose one for all, finally, and um, you know, uh, you know, he could basically save Shigaraki.
Who? All for one?
hmm I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, that's really what his intent was, to take away, because again he knew that he was the one that injured All Might, so he was the one who knew. You know what I'm saying? Like, you only have like your embers is burning, bro. Like, it's only burning but so little. Like, you're not going to sustain this whole fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're already. He was even gloating, like, you're already at your limit. Ha, you're not at your prime. Blah blah blah. Like, he was just taunting him the whole way. You know what I'm saying? Breaking All Might down each time. Like, I mean,
I think Shigaraki might break him out of jail, or he might like send someone to break him out of jail. Because I mean, when you think about it, the world is basically not the world, but the city that they're in
yeah, it's
is
destroyed.
basically in chaos right now.
It's
So
destroyed, bro. Like, that thing is destroyed. I'm surprised that the jail isn't even destroyed, to be honest.
it's probably underground somewhere, like a
Yeah.
bunker.
Yeah, it has to
So,
be. But even, yeah.
um, but my main question for you today, in terms of this My Hero thing, is: do you think Aizawa is gonna bite the dust? Do you think Aizawa is going to play the traditional shonen role, the
Shonen
the
role.
Jiraiya role, the Itachi role?
Because that's All Might.
Um, who else is a? So you think All Might is going to bite the dust?
He is biting the dust. That's literally the one thing that's been hinted at this whole entire, like, series, that he's going to die eventually.
I mean, yeah, but that's like we all knew that was going to happen eventually. I'm talking like something shocking to really like a major twist in the story.
I mean, the only major twist was Hawk. That was it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see. I mean, again, I still think that it's going to be like a time skip. So I don't think that it's going to necessarily be like, if anyone is going to die in this series, to be honest, it would have to be Endeavor.
Damn.
I mean,
I ain't even have to say it.
they've been building him up through his children, and how much of a deadbeat and how miserable of a person that he truly is. You know how he taken care of his children. You know, and even wait, his name is Toby, right?
Who, Endeavor?
No, his son, the one that, you know, uh, what's his name? Toby?
Dobby?
Dobby. Yeah. yeah, that's the thing.
He's the one that turned into a villain.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we seen with that, and like even you know, I mean, cause like he came back. It's all about redemption for that was like his thing in the beginning of when he became the symbol of peace, so to speak, the number one hero, and like now that he's kind of risen to the occasion of actually being a good person, and now he's being like a stand-up hero. You've seen how him, Todoroki, Deku, and even Kanshan, like you know what I'm saying, like he really took them under his wing to really like kind of like, all right, you guys are going to be the top three. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys are, basically preparing them to, be, the top. Even though I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of sad that Todoroki is nowhere to be found right now. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But
I feel like that's the I feel like he's going to show up in like Midoriya and Bakugo had their back against the wall type thing. How will we ever recover? And then boom, Shoto shows up and everything is all good again.
Yeah. Because, I mean, let's really be honest. Like, he's the only line of defense in terms of, long-range attacks. Like, I mean, Bakugo and Deku are very much close-range fighters. So, I don't really... And again, with, have you seen the new... Well, it's not new, but have you seen the current movie of My Hero?
No, I didn't. That's Two Heroes, right? No,
Yeah.
Heroes Rising, right?
No, Two Heroes.
No, I didn't see that yet.
Yeah, that's basically like that was supposed to be the ending of the story. I don't know, like I don't want to tell you, but like,
I mean, I heard it was supposed to be the ending, but yeah, I would prefer you not spoil it for me.
Well, look, we just can't talk.
Kind of like talk around it, like
I can't. Like that's literally
talking riddles.
I mean, I pretty much can't. Like at this point, like, cause how they put Bakugo and Deku together in this instant, it's like because we all know that like the hero society is not going to be exactly what it is after this whole escapade. So it's like it's kind of hinting at it's not going to be the exact ending. And I hope it's not, because that ending was truly an asshole. But like, I don't want it to be a Deku and Bakugo fight, basically.
You don't want the Naruto and Sasuke treatment.
No, not necessarily that, but how they use Bakugo, I don't necessarily want it to be a like it's my hero.
You don't want Kacchan to turn evil. It's okay. You can say it.
Nah, because he's not turning evil.
So why would they fight? Just a friendly, let's see who's better?
No, I'm talking about in terms of the Shigaraki. Like, I don't want to see Bakugo and Deku fight Shigaraki. Like
a tag team.
Yeah, but again, if you haven't watched the movie, like I can't really go into detail on how I don't want it to be like the movie. But you know what I'm saying? I don't know. With that being the supposedly ending, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of scary. It's kind of scary of what Deku is doing right now and how they're talking about him, and Shigaraki using or stealing one for all. Because basically, I'm going to be honest, everything that's going on right now is exactly what's going on in the movie, or what happened in the movie. Like, there's a character like All For One, pretty much, who steals quartz, but he can only steal up to 8. And he has, like, a disease where, like, he can't really sustain his body. So So there's a kid that has like a regeneration ability, which Shigaraki has right now. So it's kind of highly ironic. So it's like, Deku was basically about to get his corpse stolen, but he basically had help with fighting with Kanchan, and of course Kanchan couldn't really do anything, so Midoriya helped. That's all I can say. He helped.
So is that why you asked me if this was going to end up being the ending of My Hero?
I mean, it has to do something either because again, the hero society can't be. It isn't going to be what it is from the beginning of the series. Like I see it being like a very Grinch kind of place where it's like, okay, so what happened with the whole My Villain Academia, right?
Yep.
So I basically feel as though it's going to be that, but just times 100. I think it's going to be like a very villain society where the heroes are basically going to basically chill out. It's either two things. Either the heroes completely retreat and let the villains take control, or they do what they did in the movie and he gives Kanchan help. That's it.
For you, the only reason why I don't think, and I haven't even seen the movie yet again, but the only reason why I don't think they're going to redo the ending of the movie, I don't even need to see the movie to know how it ends, because like it's a movie, is because like I feel like that was just for the sake of the movie. Like it has to end, it has to be wrapped up in a nice neat little bow because it's a movie. So I don't think they're going to do some kind of like cheesy, corny, like I said a couple of podcasts ago about, I feel like the heroes have been winning too much. Like I don't think they're just going to let them Bakugo and Midoriya team up and that's just it. They win and happy ever after type shit. Like I don't think that's going to happen. I honestly think, like you said, it's going to be a major mood switch, tone switch, whatever you want to call it, for the series after this. And like it's shit is going to get real,
Yeah, but like that's the thing. Like I don't see none of the heroes literally stepping aside and waiting, watching everyone literally, just die. Like again, like when we watch right now, like when we read right now, like everything that's going on, with the city and how it looks and all the injured people and stuff like that. It's like I don't see the heroes truly like kind of making an exit to basically preserve the chance to defeat Shigaraki. Like I feel as though it's either going to be either they have to take Shigaraki out, or because again, they kind of hinted at it with the and I remember showing you the dream, Deku's dream basically, when he had a dream of the origin of One for All and All Might. I mean, not All Might, and All for One. Like the whole, seeing the different, the past. What are they called? The past.
The holders, of the inheritors.
Yeah, One for All. Yeah, so it's like you had one silhouette that looked very similar to Bakugo. Again, I'm not gonna say what happened in the movie, but everything that's being shown is hinting at Bakugo and Midoriya
sharing the power
fighting and seemingly defeat Shigaraki. Because to be honest, I don't think that this is going to end, but I don't like. To be honest, Shigaraki don't need all for one. I mean, one for all. You know what I mean? Like, you really don't. But I mean, again, as soon as Aizawa is gone, as soon as he blinks, it's a wrap for every single hero. You know what I'm saying? Like, what else can they do? But again, I don't see the heroes really like just.
You sound conflicted as fuck,
because
yo.
I don't
make
see
up
them,
your mind,
bro. Because I don't see them just like staying underground and hiding. Like, I don't see them having like a future Trunks like kind of thing. And then
I totally see that happening,
bro. How?
I totally see, and the reason why it kind of it relates to what I think Gran Torino said it. It was either Gran Torino or Aizawa that said it. Somebody said it in the recent manga chapter. It was the thing that stuck out to me the most. It was like how it was something along the lines of like, how embarrassing is it that we have all these heroes here for nothing, basically, because we have all these heroes, but yeah, all this destruction and carnage is going on and all that kind of stuff. And I feel like that's the whole point of Shigaraki's invasion, is to expose how fragile, I guess, this idea of peace is that these heroes have created. So Shigaraki is going to destroy that entire image and everything that they know as it is now. And then the heroes aren't necessarily going to go into hiding, but they're going to go into like a rebuilding stage, because they've lost so many people. So they're going to, need some reshuffling around in terms of pro heroes, you know what I'm saying? Then, you got to build up the next generation, because, this battle isn't over. We have to rely on you guys now to carry the mantle. I feel like it's going to be that whole thing. They're not necessarily going to go into hiding, but the villains are going to win, and the heroes will just have to build themselves back up again to kind of form like a new symbol of peace.
So
who or what that symbol of peace is we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
So basically, you're saying that the heroes are going to go into hiding, and they're just going to wait until Deku becomes the master of 50% at that time of One for All to try to fight Shigaraki.
I mean, yeah, yes and no. Like, I feel like this is like a mini war for the actual war, which is going to happen like after all this is happening.
Okay.
I'm not saying this is like, it won't even just be just for Deku. Like, this is going to be for everybody to learn how to use their quirks better, really. Or I guess not to mature their quirks. Yeah.
Yeah. But again, like, Shigaraki is on the level of 100% All Might. Not quite, but just like I say, 75% at least.
That's why I don't think he's gonna lose.
Deku,
go ahead.
Deku isn't even like, he can't even master more than 25%. Like, that's been his cap since like 2 seasons ago. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's why he can't possibly win against Shigaraki.
But I mean, he has different quirks though. Like, I think once those quirks kind of manifest, then we might see a change in the fight. Like, maybe, instead of, Deku losing One for All, he could probably obtain one of Shigaraki's quirks and then make an even playing field. But even then, I don't know, because that would be a big stretch, and that would be such of a weird kind of thing to go about. Because again, like I feel as though like we're supposed to get a time skip at some point because it's My Hero Academia. You know what I'm saying? It's no longer about a school anymore. It's no longer about any of that. It's more so it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like
I mean, but they're still in school though. Like, you know what I'm saying? They still haven't graduated yet. That's what I feel like the time skip is for though.
yeah.
Like
But
I feel like they like while all right, so say after all this is over, right, and the heroes quote unquote go into hiding, like they'll still be students in class per se because it will just be for a much bigger reason than just graduating and become a pro hero now it's about graduating, becoming a pro hero, and saving the world pretty much.
yeah,
Like I feel like after this fight, well, I feel like Deku's going to get a second quirk, yes, but also I feel like after this fight, Shigaraki's going to have like a little stint of being basically the symbol of justice, basically the All Might for the villains. The same way that All Might was unstoppable, untouchable for he had his little reign. Like Shigaraki's going to be that before the villains.
yeah. Because I mean, even when you look at the pose, like how he put his fist up, like he did with the ending of One for All and All Might. I mean, I definitely see that. It's the same
Now,
exact pose.
what happens after that is anyone's guess. How long the time skip goes is anyone's guess. Do you think the time skip is going to be long enough so that people like, say, like Ares' age will be able to fight?
Yeah. But even then,
That's like years at that point.
yeah, I think that she'll at least be a teenager. I think Deku would be at least 20. Or at least 19 or 18. Like, I feel like he'll be Mario's age, at least.
Wishful thinking. I hope that they do something like that because I really like the Naruto Shippuden time skip, how Naruto went from this 13-year-old kid to this 16, 17-year-old teenager, basically. But honestly, I think they're more likely to do like a Black Clover time skip, like a 6 months type of thing, maybe a year.
But do you really think that Deku could even possibly even manifest like 40% by then?
Nah, but it all really depends on the type of training that he does. Because I mean, look, bro, Ichigo learned the final Getsuga Tensho in
Yeah,
like
but
a couple of hours.
Yeah, but he learned that in basically the hyperbolical time chamber. Basically, like that's completely different.
So what if they had something like that in My Hero?
That's impossible. Unless
Somebody
they
had a quirk that could alter time.
Unless they train Eri or Ellie or whatever her name is to basically kind of.
Oh shit, Eri does. Yeah, that's what her quirk does. But no, her quirk reverses time, doesn't it?
Yeah. So
isn't it just reverse? I don't think she can like.
It's like restoration. Because wasn't what you call it different? Wait, what?
I'm talking about Ares' power, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe she can only just reverse time because she's a child and doesn't know how to use a quirk yet. But I don't know. Like maybe
wasn't it like restoration? Because overhaul was the opposite.
Let's go to the Google. What is Ares' quirk? Yes, is rewind. Ares' quirk allows her to reverse a living individual's body back to a previous state, allowing her to make her target physically younger, heal injuries, and undo bodily modifications. She has even shown the ability to rewind someone's body to a point before they existed. So she can't even really alter time. It's really she's just altering
your body.
age.
Yeah, so like unless she can master that to the point where like Deku can honestly like fight Shigaraki on a level that like I don't
Low
know.
key, Eri might be like the key to this entire thing because Shigaraki's whole original quirk, at least, is that he can decay everything. And like, what if Eri reversed all of? What if she undid everything that Shigaraki's done so far?
Mm.
Now that would be some Deus Ex Machina ass pull My Hero style.
Yeah. I honestly don't want ass pulls, to be honest. Definitely not in My Hero. I mean, I dealt with a lot of ass pulls, to be honest. Like when Demon Slayer, whether it's I can't. Like My Hero is like the only kind of, I guess, place where I needed to be like kind of black and white. I don't need no gray area for something to literally pop up in like the near future. Like,
I mean, I get what you're saying, but like at the end of the day, this is still Shonen Jump.
Yeah, but I mean,
like at some point, once the series goes on for too long, starts losing popularity, the mangaka, or at least the editor for the mangaka, is going to make them do some ass pulley stuff.
yeah, but I feel as though like Demon Slayer kind of perfected it to where there is no ass pulls. Like the only ass pull is literally the flashback of the ending. Like, not the flashback, but the fast forward to the ending. Like, and even then, it wasn't an ass pull, but it was just like the way that they went about it was really thrown off. Like the simple fact that they kind of just like pushed forward, like they honestly just left everything to how it was, and this was like, all right, look, we introduced Tanjiro. Tanjiro's okay now. He's happy. You see Nezuko, like it's kind of like, but again, it's not quote unquote like something that's pulled out of thin air. Like you can see it, but we just kind of like wish we had like the stuff to fill in the blanks. But again, like My Hero being great, like My Hero kind of started with, like if it wasn't for My Hero, it wouldn't be a Demon Slayer. It wouldn't really be like any like.
I get that you hold My Hero up to this high standard of it will never have an ass pull, and it's great the way that it is. I'm just saying, don't get your hopes up.
Because I mean, they just haven't done it so far. Like, I mean, even like they usually do it like within the beginning of the series, whether it's, Naruto, the whole third Hokage fighting Orochimaru, like that fight went on for forever. You know what I'm saying? The simple fact that you had the god of Shinobi and his younger brother fighting the third Hokage with Orochimaru, and you telling me they couldn't defeat third Hokage, being so old, and he still had enough like energy and reserve to kind of like take away Orochimaru's arms. Yeah, no. You know what I'm saying?
Just saying, you look at any great long-running shonen battle manga,
but that's just the first season.
But they exactly, and they eventually, whether it's in the first season or whatever, eventually it always comes down to an ass pull in terms of long-running battle series. Bleach ended in an ass pull. The Dragon Ball is full of ass pulls. Naruto ended in an ass pull. Like it all happens eventually. Even Demon Slayer, to a certain extent, some people consider that the ending. I'm not gonna say it was an ass pull, but the ending wasn't handled as great as it could have been. It always happens. Because eventually the writers just hit a wall, and they just got to be like, oh, Midoriya can use 150% because it's the end of the story. Why not?
Yeah. I so wish.
That's all I'm saying. What? We've been talking an hour and 40 minutes about My Hero. I don't really have that much time left, but I do want to cover Black Clover because I feel like we always neglect Black Clover, yo.
Yeah.
Wow.
Black Clover is
Like,
honestly just like
last week we didn't even talk about it.
Cause I don't like this chapter, bro. I don't even fuck this chapter.
So,
bro.
did you read the chapter that came out on Saturday?
No.
Or are you talking about last week's chapter?
Last week's chapter. I didn't read this current. I'm gonna look at it right.
I mean, it's not really a spoiler. I'll just say that Vanica isn't done yet. That's all I'll say.
Oh, you mean the simple fact that you've seen her devil pop out and manifest onto half of her face? Is that what you're talking about?
I love Vanica, yo. I love Vanica so much. When we were starting the podcast, I was just looking at pictures of Vanica, yo. I'm gonna be honest.
I actually hate that bitch. But what she did to my bae Noelle?
So explain to the people your beef with this, not the most recent chapter, but basically the whole Noelle versus Vanica thing. Explain your beef with that.
Because bro, like in the beginning of so I'm right now looking at the current beginning of the chapter and see Noelle looking completely thrown. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand you gotta make the new villain, OP or seem like, they're a problem, which they have to be a problem to be a villain, to be interesting. But like, you had a time skip. It's like, okay. It's like, they did the same thing with Yami, but with a less extent, because Yami is literally fighting like the big boss. So like, you wouldn't expect Yami to really like kind of lose, but you expect him to lose per se. You expect him to get the knockout, but not necessarily be defeated, if you know what I mean. Like something cheeky. But this Noelle fight, honestly, is just completely one-sided. Like, everything that Noelle, like, kind of learned over this whole time skip, like, the simple fact that, her like, whole...
She upgraded her whole Valkyrie armor,
that's
too.
That's what I'm saying, like, and that's nothing, like, bro, when she...
and that's the funny part, because... wait, never mind. I definitely did cut you off.
No, you got it.
Like, I was confused. Well, I wasn't confused. I basically misunderstood your beef with the chapter when you first brought it up to me, because I thought you were mad at the fact that you were mad at the fact that Noelle lost, but everybody else was mad at the fact that Noelle got a shot in on Vanica. Like, at the end of the chapter, when Noelle pierced Vanica with her sword spear thingy, like, that's what most of the internet was mad at. So that's what I thought you were mad at. But you were mad at the fact that Noelle, like, you were mad that Noelle
completely one-shot her. Like, what?
But she still got the hit in at the end. She didn't go down like no wuss.
Vanica literally said, "I like your spirit" at the end there. Too bad when it comes down to it, the attack like that won't work on me.
Noelle went down swinging, man. Like, how, you know what I mean?
Sad. Like, you couldn't even go out like Asta? Are you serious?
You got to pit over the... at least... No. Yeah, no, you're right. But she did have a rage out moment. She didn't go completely berserk like Asta did, but, like, it's not the same power.
Yeah. I do. I reading it right now, I do like it, like the current chapter, better than...
She went down swinging, bruh. Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
I do like it better than the last chapter. It definitely shows more resilience, because in the last chapter, it's like, bro, it's like, no way, like, literally, it's like it's like Frieza fighting Krillin again. Like it's like what? Yeah, and I'm not even talking about
I wouldn't
like
go that far.
No, I'm not talking about like Golden Frieza. I'm talking about like if you had Mecha Frieza fight Krillin after the whole Buu saga. I'm talking about, and Krillin can't at least do something to Frieza. Oh hell no, hell no, you got me. No, no. Ain't no I mean.
Look, man. Vonica isn't even at this point. Vonica isn't even worried about Noelle. Like she,
That's what I'm
I forgot
saying.
what she was about to do, but she left. Like she went to go do something else, and she basically undid her curse magic. So, like it seems like she's checked out of the battle for now. But yeah, man, she absolutely treated Noelle like. I don't even, as much as I love Noelle's character, look, man, Vonica is my new Black Clover waifu. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, and the simple fact that it seemingly seems like she fought her mother a while back.
Oh, yeah, that's what I left out. Yeah. She definitely did mention that.
That's wild. Whoa! When I took a little kid hostage, it got really, really strong. See, like, it's almost hinting at like her mom. Like you can't even hold a candle to your mom. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like your mom.
And that's
was
why I don't
strong.
think. That's why I don't think the battle is over. Like, yeah, she got beat now, but she's gonna come back and get her revenge. There's going to be a final battle where Noelle like rages out or whatever, uses her full power and takes down Vonica / Magicula for good.
I mean, I'll accept it for what it is, but to be honest, I'm never going to be okay with Noelle taking the L or ever being on her knees unless, you know what I'm saying, she's crying because I proposed to her, but like, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is.
Honestly, it just hit me. I think what they might do, what Tabata might do, is now that Vonica like took away that curse spell that she was using, now Mimosa's not fighting anyone anymore, and she can go and heal Noelle, and then them two can go on and fight Vonica, and then that could be like, you know, the final battle.
But what are they gonna do with Yami? Like, where is Yami gonna come into play in all this?
Gotta wait till next week, bro. Towards I don't know if you finished it yet, but towards the end, they get to it.
No, I'm not even nowhere near that.
They get there. Nothing really happens, but next week is when they go back into the fight with Yami and Dante. So I'm looking forward to that.
Boy, that's all I need. Cause I mean, let's really be honest. Like Asta, like flew away somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like,
my man Dante. I just want to know what petition do I have to sign to get a crown like that?
boy, I look like a queen crown.
Honestly, I fuck with all the designs for the Dark Triad. I'm gonna be honest.
It kind of looks like something out of like Odd Family, to be honest.
Oh no. I thought you were about to say the oblongs. You remember the oblongs?
No. What is the oblongs?
You remember that show off of Adult Swim with basically a post-apocalyptic family that all had like weird deformations and stuff because of like nuclear reactions and stuff like that. Yo, I can't believe you don't know this show, yo. The oblongs, that was the shit, bro.
Oblongs?
Yes, bro. It was on Adult Swim late night. I'm talking like the OG Adult Swim days. It was the oblongs, Aqua Teen, home video. Like
yeah,
that kind of stuff.
I did see it as a kid. That thing was weird, bro. Like the simple fact that my man had no arms, no legs, and the boys were like disconjointed. Like,
yeah, the girl had buck teeth, and
she had like a dick on her head. Yeah, that shit was weird, bro. That thing is weird, bro. I forgot all about that show. Like,
I can never forget about my OG Adult Swim days.
Bruh, I watched that when I was completely bored and I was like completely up, like knowing damn well
Oblongs
I
at
need
like
to go to
3
sleep.
a.m.
Yeah, I needed to go to
Oblongs at
sleep.
3 a.m. You got Inuyasha coming on at like 5 in the morning.
Yeah, I couldn't even watch Inuyasha, man. I
That
couldn't.
was the greatest. Shout out to the Inuyasha sequel that's coming up soon. Probably gonna watch it. Honestly, I'm not really that excited about it. In all honesty,
I mean, I still can't even get into Inuyasha. Like, I don't know why.
which is surprising because you love Your Lie in April so much.
What does Your Lie in April have to do with Inuyasha?
Inuyasha is basically just a love story.
Look,
A love story about a girl and a demon. A girl and her demon.
bruh, I don't know why, but when it comes to like demon shows, I can't get into it like that. Like, it's rare. Like, alright, have you ever seen?
Besides Demon Slayer
I mean, Demon Slayer is different because, like,
and Tokyo Ghoul.
I mean, Tokyo Ghoul is like ghouls though. Like, it's not necessarily like demons.
It's basically a demon.
I mean, I guess, but like, they're just creatures, bro. Like, it's straight sci-fi. You know what I'm saying? It's different. Like, okay. The only thing that I could kind of get into is Bleach. That's the only thing with demons in it that have you ever seen Devil's a Part-Timer?
Nah, I thought
Bro.
you were about to say Devil May Cry.
I mean, I've seen that too. I don't really like Devil. Like, I don't really like Devil May Cry either. To be honest with you, it's kind of, the animation is kind of wonky. I don't like it like that.
I never finished it, but it was cool.
You know what I'm saying? But that was a part-timer though. Like, okay, basically it's like it's kind of weird because you have, okay, so basically it's like this realm, and I guess you could call it the underworld, but it's not necessarily the underworld. It's like a different dimension or whatever. And basically, like, he gets sucked in this portal and he comes into like our realm, like our world, and he basically, you know, is gonna basically dominate and take over the world basically. But it's not like super evil or you know, any way like that, because there's like demons that, you know, come into the realm that he's in right now. Like, there's an angel, like, that's the first person who appears, tries to stop him and stuff like that. Like, basically he works at McDonald's, right? And he's like the perfect employee.
Works at McDonald's,
bro. Yeah, and he's like the perfect employee. Like, he's basically going to like start his way up, you know, basically take over the world by being the best employee at McDonald's. Like, it's super hilarious. And you get introduced by this character named Lucifer, and I think another character, but I forgot his name exactly. But basically, like, you know, the devil's basically stopping Lucifer and all of them, and because he's the one that's going to basically dominate the world as he sees fit. Like, it's not necessarily like super evil. Like, he doesn't have like ill intentions of the world. It's nearly just like he's just gonna dominate the world. Like, it's kind of weird. But like later on in the series, like, the angel that's trying to stop him, you know, later on realizes that he's not really evil, and so she's just like, all right, well, I'll just work with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, I don't know, it's weird. Like, when I used to watch Inuyasha, or try to as a kid, bro, I just couldn't get into it because those demons, bro, they look super weird, bro. Like, hell no. See, look, bro. Alright, look. I'm gonna try to watch
But yeah,
Inuyasha.
you watched Yu Yu Hakusho, no problem.
Yu Yu Hakusho is different. You understand? That is different. You understand?
It's demons.
Alright, look. Look, first of all, right? Let's say, if a person died, came back to life, had the ability to use a spirit weapon, you know what I'm saying, as a body, you know what I'm saying, a spirit gun, spirit sword, you know what I'm saying, like, bro, first of all, it's just, Ah, see, yeah, it's different. I watched it at a later age too, so it's a lot different than me watching Inuyasha. I was like a kid watching Inuyasha, and like it really left an impression on me because at the time it was Inuyasha and Bleach I couldn't watch. So, I mean, later on I kind of grew into Bleach because of the girls, but I mean Inuyasha is nothing but demons, and the only girl in there is literally like. Again, like it's like watching Sakura. Like I don't kind of enjoy only watching Sakura. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't really have that. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't.
I mean, I can't say I don't see where you're coming from because I mean, again, same thing with Bleach. For like the better part of 10 years, I outright I outright did not give Bleach a chance just because one, I was such a huge Naruto fan, but also because it was just too like I wasn't really into demons and all that as a kid. It's just, it is what it is. But look, man, Inuyasha is great. With that being said, I'm recommending that this week. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even have a series coming into this podcast. I was just gonna wing it and just think of something on the fly. But now that you just disrespected Inuyasha,
cause Inuyasha is okay, bro. Like, look, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna try to watch Inuyasha. I'm gonna try to watch.
It's only 50 episodes, bro.
Bruh, I can't even get past the first episode. Even when I watch the first episode, I can't even get past like the first 15 minutes. Like, I'm like,
man, the first episode is great. Like, what?
I mean, what is that? That serpent? No, not the serpent.
Stage.
What is that? A centipede? That's what the demon looked like. I was thrown off, bro. That thing like a centipede, bro. I can't get to
that's a look, bro. That's a footnote. Like my girl Kagome is just trying to. I forgot what she was searching for, but she was searching for something extremely valuable. Like that's all she's trying to do.
What was it? A pendant?
It was something magical, and it was like a stone or a gem or something like that. Yeah.
I'll try, cause again, like I know so many people who watch Inuyasha. I just can't get into it. Like I just can't. Like it's kind of weird. Like it's Inuyasha. Like yeah,
everybody right now, go watch Inuyasha. Stop the podcast, and I'm saying put it on pause. Go to Crunchyroll or whatever service you use. I'm not going to judge. And watch Inuyasha. Binge it. Don't even put it on pause. Put it on autoplay and just play it for the next week and just run every single episode. Matter of fact, watch it twice. You know what I'm saying?
Hell nah.
Get the full experience.
Hell.
That's my recommended series for the week. Inuyasha. It's not one of the biggest staples of my childhood, but it's definitely one of the major reasons that led me to becoming a great otaku. By that point, I was already into Dragon Ball and Pokemon and Naruto and all that. But Inuyasha, man, it's a slept-on gem. It's a forgotten gem, to be honest.
Shit, honestly, I would say Yo Yo Hakusho was that for me, to be honest. It was either that or Fooly Cooly. I don't know which one I seen first. It might have been Yo Yo Hakusho, to be honest, because I would watch Fooly Cooly when I like slept alone. I'm not gonna tell you what age I was when I finally slept alone in my own bed, but you know what I'm saying? Hey. You know what I'm saying?
It's okay. I used to sleep on top of my mom and use it as a pillow. It's okay.
Hey man. Again, I'm not gonna tell you what age, but
I just want to say just real quick, cause we talking about Inuyasha, Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm looking at this photo, this wallpaper of City Hunter on my PS4 right now, bro. I just want to show a quick appreciation to late '80s, '90s era anime because that, bro, what a time, bro.
Yo, the one anime that no one talks about is Zatch Bell.
Zatch Bell is another one that's overlooked, but who knows? I might save that for next week.
But like, yo, no one talks. Did it end?
I
Like,
think so.
did the anime end? Like, or is it like a Hunter x Hunter where like you had to read the manga?
I don't. I'm not sure because again, I didn't finish Zatch Bell either. I just kind of that Bobo. It was a couple of anime that I was watching on
Yo,
Toonami at the time, and then once
Was that shit, bro? Oh man, that was at work, man. I don't care what anyone say. That was at work, bro. We had that mushroom, the talking mushroom, bro. Look,
yeah, once Toonami ended, I kind of fell off of all those series. I'm gonna be honest.
yeah, I ain't gonna cap. Me too.
The original Toonami, not the new Toonami.
There's a new
You
Toonami.
know, bro, where have you been?
I don't have cable. I don't even watch it.
Toonami, yeah. Actually, the new Toonami is actually kind of fire. I mean,
Well,
I've
they
watched
probably
my
added.
anime. I watch my anime. I get my anime different in different ways now. But I mean, bro, like if I was a kid today, I would definitely be watching Toonami. It's on Adult Swim on Saturdays. You know what was basically the anime night on Adult Swim was Saturday night. They just made that Toonami now. And I mean, they got all the popular series, My Hero, Boruto, and Naruto Shippuden. Black Clover's on there. JoJo's is on there. Attack on Titan was on there. Demon
Yeah,
Slayer's on there.
I
Promise
knew.
Neverland. Like they got everything, bro.
Yeah, I knew that. Why they have Promise Neverland?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I
The new
might.
Toonami is rocking, bro. If I was a kid now, oh man, it would be lit.
Yeah, I might have to. I might have to actually like, kind of like get hip to the new Tsunami. I'm not gonna cap. But I don't know.
Adult Swim, bro. Saturday night is popping.
I don't know. Adult Swim is kind of like,
I mean, I'm with you. I don't really watch. I don't really watch. The only time I watch TV nowadays is just for wrestling, and I'm barely even keeping up with that because of this whole pandemic going on.
wait, the
But
wrestling still going on?
hell yeah, and I mean, not to turn this into a wrestling podcast, but bruh, they getting sick.
What do you mean they get sick?
They just had an outbreak at WWE. Like 30 people got that shit
Why they still continuing to wrestle? Like it's a bunch of sweat and body fluids going around. Like
because well, it's money and because they in Florida. You know, Florida itself is crazy right now.
that's why. See, hell no. The
I don't
NBA
know, but let's.
stopped.
I don't know, but let's wrap up the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I already gave my suggestion of the week, Inuyasha. Scott, what's your suggestion?
To be honest, since I said it, I might as well just suggest Zatch Bell because Zatch Bell, to be honest, is like a hidden gem. Like I ain't gonna cap. Like the whole entirety of that whole plot was kind of sad to me. Like the simple fact that Zatch didn't remember his whole like origin, and like later on in the series, everyone knew who Zatch was, and like just like well, basically like what I can remember, it was like kind of crazy, like it hits, bro. Like honestly, I might have to watch it again, to be honest.
Anytime I think about Zatch Bell, I think about Four Kids One Piece because that was I feel like they were like 8 o'clock it was One Piece, 8:30 it was Zatch Bell, something like that. They were back to back. For whatever reason, that's just always what I think about when I think about Zatch Bell or
See,
One Piece. In all fairness,
when I hear 4 kids, I think about Sonic. So
Sonic X. Look, bro. For all of Four Kids' faults, like they were responsible for getting me into Sonic. They were responsible for getting me into Yu-Gi-Oh.
and
So it is
Gundam,
what it
bro.
is.
Gundam was like the biggest thing to me when I used to watch like 4X kids. Like I mean 4 kids. Like bro, that was that
I didn't
war.
watch Gundam.
Oh,
But
you're so sad.
didn't watch Gundam. Hot takes. I didn't watch Gundam and Neon Genesis. I couldn't get into.
You're a garbage for that. You can't even call yourself a otaku.
Hot takes.
That's crazy.
But Neon Genesis does have an amazing theme song. I will give it that. All right, so on that note, you know what I'm saying? It's time to say goodbye to the people.
Facts.
Anything you want to plug, Scott, before you go? I mean, people have been waiting on this Boruto video forever, bro. What's going on?
Oh, fuck that Boruto video, to be honest. I mean, no. Bro, it's copyright strikes. I mean, high key, you know what? I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it tomorrow.
I beat the copyright system. You can do it too.
Yeah, okay, buddy. Oh,
it took me 17 times and 50 hours of rendering, but I did it.
Alright, so I'm gonna post my Boruto video tomorrow. It's not gonna take long, to be honest. It's like I kind of understand what I'm gonna do, because I'm just not even gonna put the manga chapters on it. I'm honestly just gonna I'm just gonna do it completely different. I'm barely gonna have manga chapters.
Well, I wish you luck, my good brother. Wish you luck. Yeah, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Support the podcast any way that you choose. Leave in the comments below what you think is going to happen in the future of My Hero. Let me know, or let us know what you think of the recent Black Clover chapters. Anything that we talked about in this podcast today. Yo, subscribe to the Charizma channel because my Naruto video is live. Every Naruto opening ranked from worst to best again. And yeah, it's lit. Like, just overall, it's just lit.
Big facts.